So today I'm sharing with you the biggest mistake that I made while looking for a primary school for my own child. Now I believe that this is a mistake that most of the Singaporean parents are making as well. So first of all, what did I do? While looking for a primary school for my child, I have listed out all the possible and good schools that is within reach, and I've studied their programs, I've studied their history, their culture, the activities, the reputation, the CCA, the affiliation, you name it. I have assessed everything and put into a spreadsheet, and I was even ready to put in 60 hours of volunteering work to try and get a higher chance for my child to get into the school. Now, even in the morning, I even brought my son to physically go to different schools to feel the vibe of the morning and to let him see that the students and the teachers going to school. So I was doing to that detail. But at the end, while doing all this, I've realized that I've made one big mistake. There's one super important thing that I did not do. And that is, I become so good at evaluating schools, but I did not put in the same effort in evaluating my own child. Evaluating school is a job of the government. It's MOE, it's the school's management's job to evaluate themselves. But the parent's job should be to evaluate the child. What do we mean by evaluating the child? Does my child have what is the ability level of my child right now? Does he have anything does he have any strength? Does he have any weaknesses? Can his strength help him to develop better? Can his strengths help him to learn better? Or will his weaknesses cause an hindrance in his studies or in his progress in learning? These are the things that I ought to evaluate on my own child, because he is going to go into a brand new environment, a change from kindergarten to primary school. Everything will be such a huge change for him. There'll be new disciplines, new subjects, new timetable, new teachers, new students. Everything is new. The social environment become a lot more complicated. And all these challenges are awaiting him. Does he have the skill set and ability to be ready for those challenges? And I realized that I did not do anything to observe and to prepare him at this point in time. Our child is still very young. They are not able to observe themselves, definitely not able to understand what kind of person they are, what are their abilities, what are their strengths and weaknesses. Therefore, it is the work of the parent to observe them and to guide them and to remind them, and these efforts has to be deliberate, has to be customized, and it has to be persisted every day. And not to wait until a problems come to them in primary school and then we go and fight fire and face those problems. Because even if we are preparing them right now, those problems may still be difficult, but if we don't prepare them now, it's going to be more difficult. So it sounds like a very simple logic. It sounds like a common sense. Why didn't I do it all this while? Why didn't I do it for my child all this while? Because I realized there is one illusion inside our mind. And that illusion is that if I could find the best school for my child, then he will have good teachers, best teachers to teach him. He will have a good school environment to protect him. He will have the best peers to mix with and influence him. And so his problem will become less. And when he has fewer problems, I, as a parent, in turn, will also have fewer problems. This sounds like a beautiful illusion, but it is not true. It is not logical, because we all know that no matter what schools there will be challenges. There will be good teachers, there will be normal teachers, there will be good students, there will be naughty students. The problem is the same. Every school will face the same kind of problems. But why, as a parent, I wasn't ready to face this truth and this logic is because if I were to face this logic, it is not going to be easy. By accepting this logic means I also have to accept that subconsciously there was a motive. The motive behind was to outsource the parenting to schools, was to outsource the parenting to the teachers, and even outsource the parenting to the social circle of my child. So I was hoping everyone else could do the job for me as a parent, and that if I didn't wake up, it is very scary, because I will be sending a child who does not know much about himself into a very strange and unfamiliar place and let a bunch of strangers be his parents. That is a very sad and scary thing. To the child, it's sad because he has a father, he has a mother, he has parents, but at this time when he needed the guidance, he needed the upbringing, he needed the help the most, but he has to get it from strangers. And from a parent, what am I really outsourcing to is that in real fact, I was outsourcing parenting to luck and leaving my child's future in the hands of chance. So let the schools and the teachers do their job of imparting knowledge, finding the best ways to impart the academic knowledge. And we parents, we help our child to build their character, to build out their mental, to build out their strength, to let them understand themselves. So I have accepted this piece of parenting truth, and I hope that you can accept it too and it can be helpful to you.